Hey you guys, it's your girl Internet, and today we coming at you with the video from Miss Candace Owens, and it is, are we bringing back segregation? Oh my God, I hope not. I hope not. We done came too far. That's a lot. That's a bit much. And I really want to know what she got to say about this. Because, like, I wonder if she's talking about when that woman was talking about, like, the Black National Anthem. Got to be. She got to be talking about that. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification on so you can see me. And let's get into this video. Oh, I hit my hand. I hit my hand.
Watch the Super Bowl so that you didn't have to. Just kidding, I didn't watch Super Bowl. I didn't watch Super Bowl so that you also don't have to watch Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. We are going through the top 5 moments and what we learned from those moments. First up, number 1, the Black National Anthem. Now, obviously, this has been a very long push from the left, but it turns out that we are bringing segregation back because we now have the Black National Anthem followed by the White National Anthem or the other national anthem. Pretty soon there'll be an LGBTQ national anthem.
Right,
you know how it
sure
goes.
is.
Anyways, Andra Day was the singer, and I want to be clear, she has a wonderful voice, and here is her singing the national anthem. Take a listen.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us.
Did you put your hand on the heart and stand up? Well, you shouldn't have done that if you're a white person, because that was for us. That was for Black people, and you should maybe sit or stand accordingly. I'm not sure what the right thing to do is here. We've been talking about this a lot. But listen, there was a representative, a congressman out of Tennessee, here in the wonderful state of Tennessee, who saw that some white people were not standing for this national anthem, and he took to Twitter to complain about that. He wrote this, Rep. Cohen. Very, very few stood at the Super Bowl for the Lift Every Voice and Sing, the Negro national anthem. Not a pretty picture of the Super Bowl crowd. Yeah. So that's kind of a weird tweet. Not a pretty picture, I would say, of Rep. Steve Cohen himself calling Black people Negroes. And obviously people jumped into his feet and said, did you mean to write Negroes? And he defended himself. He said, that's what it was called years ago, and accordingly, it felt appropriate as it shows its history. I love that so much. I love that we are just going so forward that we're going backwards, and we now have representatives that are just referring to Black people as Negroes again. And if you keep going, we keep going backwards in the history, we're just gonna have to start dropping the hard R.
Right, I was
referring to us as the N-word because it's historic or something, and we should be proud to have that or something. Obviously, pointedly ridiculous. People shouldn't stand for this because this is not a uniting anthem and is not bringing people together whatsoever. In fact, what it's encouraging is for Black people to segregate ourselves and to be proud of that segregation. I say we give it a couple of years and we're going to have colored people signs on water fountains again. Moving on, number 2, you couldn't have missed it, obviously. This entire season, doesn't matter who you are, we were just being sold this relationship. This was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's year, and you better like it and get on board with this relationship because, as I said, the media hard launched it for us, her every emotion in the stands all season. Of course, we needed this. Her fan base needed this. They needed this win so that we could have the fairy tale Princess Swift and Kelce story complete. Well, something else that happened was when Taylor Swift arrived, she hard launched Ice Spice. Yes. The woman who sings about farts. This is a thing now. This is happening. You better accept it because when Taylor Swift picks up somebody and puts it in her squad, puts his or her in her squad, then we know that the media is going to make this person a darling. And so Ice Spice, I want to say, by the way, she looked lovely. I thought people were saying she looked like a golden doodle. I don't think that's fair. I think she was dressed very appropriately. Certainly didn't look to me like somebody who sings about farts. I don't think she looks like a fart or anything. And I just am glad that this is going to be a person that we can look forward to making more music. By the way, quick reminder, Taylor Swift only befriended her because her last boyfriend, which was 5 minutes ago, Matt Healy, you probably forgot about him, said something mean about Ice Spice on his podcast as a joke. Her friends called it racist. Taylor, being the brilliant marketing woman that she is, jumped in and said, I will collect her as one of my Barbie friends now, so no, everybody forget about the scandal and like my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend anymore. Travis Kelce is. And another thing that happened was Taylor Swift was caught on camera. When the camera panned to her, she chugged some beer. And the internet was divided on this. You know, is this acceptable? Should she be encouraging people to chug beer in the stands? I'm going to defend Taylor.
They are at a football game. Now, people drink beer. I ain't going to say nothing about that because, I mean, like, if you're a beer drinker, you're going to drink some beer. I'm personally not, but hey, drink it. You're at a football game. Y'all there to have fun. Not be just, not all that. Like, you at the Super Bowl. Not to just be sitting up there just looking. Chug a hot dog while you chugging the beer. Duh.
Taylor here, because personally, I'm just glad that we've moved on from her cosplaying a teenager, and now she's at least cosplaying somebody that's in college. Take a look. I will forever remind people that Taylor Swift is a 34-year-old woman. She's the same age as me. It is, of course, not normal for 34-year-old women to chug alcohol, actually. That would just be a sign of alcoholism beyond your college years. It's just why. But like I said, at least she's not acting like she's 15. Now we at least get the I'm in college having fun Taylor, and maybe she'll do a keg stand on the next Super Bowl. That's what we have to look forward to.
It ain't like she's up there, like, turned upside down chugging the beer. She's really not even chugging. She's just really drinking fast. I mean, like, just, because chugging is like that. Like, she just drinking fast. I'm from the South. That ain't no chug to me. I'm from the South. That is not chugging. Because if you chugging, you going to have it all coming out your face, and then you going to slam it down, you know. But they're at a football game. At a football game. It's okay. It don't matter. I mean, people are still people. It don't matter if they in the public eye. It don't matter who they is. Football game. Remember that.
Now, another big scandal, number 3, that took place in case you missed it. This commercial, Christians are upset, and obviously they should be. A lot of weird commercials. They get Marxist. They're always promoting some big idea that we should be accepting, and they're telling us it's about acceptance and tolerance. So what they have here is somebody who you are supposed to view as Jesus Christ, who is washing the feet of a gender bender. More on that later. But then it gets even worse and more disgusting because it moves on to, again, somebody who you are supposed to accept is modern Jesus washing the feet of a young woman who is outside of an abortion clinic. Yeah, an abortion clinic. And it's just, this is how society is. We just come to accept the fact that Christians are just routinely mocked, and they fund these efforts in the media to program people. That's what's happening. That's what these big ads are about.
I'm so sick of this shit. I am literally so sick of this. Find something else to play with. Y'all don't have to play with Jesus. Don't play with him. Like, why is it? I'm so sick of that. From Lil Nas to all of this stuff. That's why I don't even watch TV like that. I promise you, I don't. I just turn on the Golden Girls. In the heat of the night. I'm with all the old shows. I am so sick of this stuff. I may turn on some Tubi. Watch me a couple of shows on there. Or watch a few movies or something like that. I'm not with all this crap. This is literally bull crap. Like, play with somebody else.
It's supposed to program your mind to think this is perfectly okay. And so they're trying to tell Christians that you need to be more accepting, even of murder, because that's what that is, right? We're just talking about millions of people being murdered. I think these abortion clinics are concentration camps, in my view, and I think in the future we will walk around them like.
I don't think it's. I mean, like, ugh. Oh, Jesus. She really, My thing with abortions is, this is just my view on it. No one else's. This is just my view. I feel as if a person have gotten raped, if a person is gonna take them out, is they gonna perish, I feel like they should do that. If they're really ill, sick, or whatever, or because things happen, we're all people. Just remember that we are still people, and we still do have feelings. So, but just like, oh, I'm 16, I'm 15, I'm 14, or whatever like that, I don't want to do this, I'm not able to do this. They have people that want to have kids and can't, that you can adopt them to. You can adopt. I mean, yeah, you can put them up for adoption. You can give them a lot of, because family members these days, they don't even want to deal with kids. I promise you. They don't even want to deal with kids. Give them to a family member who can't have a kid or whatever like that. I mean, just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's many things you can do. And unlike having them and dropping them in a garbage can, because I know like that happens. But like I feel like if it's just a certain circumstance, then do that. But if you're just young or whatever like that, first of all, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. And if you know you can't take care of it, why is you out there doing it anyway? That's just my thing. If you know your situation, why are you out there doing it? You got time to do that, but you don't have time to, do what you need to do. Like, if you want to do something like that, at least jump off or something like that, or run before that happens. Jump off or something, whatever you want to do. I mean, just don't get caught up and your situation and you can't handle something like that right now. I understand people make mistakes. I get that, but we all have to live with our mistake. We really do. We have to live with it. So don't be like that.
Like they're Holocaust museums, but don't forget it started in eugenicism and now it's arrived at Christians. You need to defend this. And by the way, we looked into it. That ad is not sponsored by any Christian group, so to speak. They actually have an open interpretation of what Christianity could be. So what it actually is funded by, in my view, are Marxists. And the idea is to continually separate people, to continually tell people that these ideas should be embraced in the church. And obviously, they should not be embraced whatsoever. So Christians have a right to be upset. But let's move on, because it's Monday. And so the big reminder, number 4, that I want you to walk away with is that we're not allowed to have any entertainment anymore here in America unless it comes with propaganda to remind you to get to work, right? To get to work, because we have a vision of how your tax dollars should be spent overseas. And so it's quite remarkable that Israel, the government that takes billions of dollars from us every year, decided to take not 2, but 3 commercials. Now, the government themselves sponsored 2 commercials at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl commercials, just so you know, $7 million per an ad, okay? So that means that the Israeli government spent $14 million for a primetime spot. Their commercials were basically them saying that there are hostages and they intend to get the hostages and bring the dads home that are being held by Hamas. Now, of course, why would this premiere during a Super Bowl? There's nothing that we as the American people can do about that hostage effort over there. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to pull at your heartstrings and make you not ask any questions about what they're doing overseas. And actually, last night, in case you're wondering, while the Super Bowl was on, Netanyahu bombed a refugee camp. But don't ask any questions about that. You need to get to work and feel bad and have your heartstrings pulled to justify every war that's happening overseas, that you're largely probably ignorant of what's happening overseas. And another NGO ran a 3rd ad that was pro-Israel. And this time they just told you that you need to tell your reps to send more money. Take a listen.
LifeShifter.com lets you automatically contact your local reps and demand the release of all the hostages now. It's a real app. Not only will it change lives, it will save lives. So use the app. Don't use the app. I don't give a Let's bring them home now. Lifeshifter.com.
Looking around, still pretty sure I live in America, so I am not really sure. This reads to me like Zelensky at the Grammys, Zelensky on Vanity Fair, Zelensky asking to be invited to the Oscars so he can make a speech. It is telling us that, again, we need to care about something overseas. Why would we call our rep to do something that has nothing to do with America? I'm going to call my rep. I'm going to demand that they, close up our borders and do something about that issue. But again, every single time you are going to have any entertainment in America now, you are going to start to see this sort of effort to remind you to feel bad and do something. And that's something that you can do, by the way, is get to work. Because it's Monday and somebody somewhere needs your money. Now, guys, wrapping up number 5 on the things that happened at the Super Bowl. This actually happened at the end of the Super Bowl, but it is something that I think...
I just got to say something about that right quick. People need to get to work. People need to get to work. We're working out here. We're working. We're working out here, and we're getting nowhere. Because you want to know why? You want to know why? Y'all sending our money over there. How can we... It is just so amazing that people we can buy our health care, but it's over half our check. So the people who does not get government assistance, you know what? We can't buy food. You want to know why? Because we have to choose between food or our lives. Oh my God, that makes me so freaking mad. Like, my palms are literally sweating right now because, like, I am so sick of this. It's just bills, food going up and stuff like that. How in the world can we even make it? It is so freaking tough. And then you want us to already give our $1.50 to them over there. Hell, we trying to make our $1.50 scratch at the markets. At Walmart and stuff like that for food. Our local grocery places. We're trying to make our stuff scratch over there. You ain't getting mine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate that for you, but you can't have mine. You can't have mine. I'm trying to at least make sure my child eats. I might not get as much as I want to or whatever like that. I'm not saying that I am, but I'm just saying, we're out here already trying to live. Like, we have to have medicines and stuff like that. I know now, me personally, I have to have medicine. My medicine was just about the same price as I pay for the insurance. What the bleep is I'm paying for the insurance for? No. It's already enough. The little taste of the money, if you do wants to save up 3 or 4 months trying to go somewhere, you can't go nowhere. Why? Because when you go into places to try to shop, people don't move, and you already know.
I think brings this nation together, and it is a reminder that Hillary Clinton is still the most unbearable politician that we have ever seen in the modern age. Actually, I would say of all time. She tweeted this at the end of the Super Bowl. Congratulations to Taylor's boyfriend and the entire Kansas City Chiefs community. Because I'm a feminist, woman, girl power. I love Taylor Swift, and I'm just annoying. I'm tweeting about Barbie. I'm tweeting about the Super Bowl, but I just want to remind you that I'm pro-woman. I'm also a monster, and when I was in office, I bombed people senselessly in the Middle East, made those actions, laughed when a leader of a country in Libya was sodomized and killed. But remember, I love women. I love women. And so stay ignorant. It's always just making sure, in my view, that people are constantly ignorant about the affairs that are going on overseas. But whatever, guys. I guess the main point that she's trying to make is Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl. Hey guys, if you like this video, you will definitely like the full episode even better.
Not the people who was out there. Well, you guys, it was just so much. in that video that we all need to talk about, and we all just need to blow off some steam with that. Personally, me, because I'm not sending my money. No. If it ain't to help someone over here who actually need the help, because it's hard. It's hard out here. It's hard. Then that ain't got nothing to do with us. Mind your own business. That's what I'm trying to do. But you guys, you tell me how y'all felt about the video, and do y'all feel like segregation is coming back? So tell me what y'all thought about that, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, you guys.